It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
O Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
That was just a practice run, Vixie.
Yeah, that was just a practice run. We've been doing this almost 3 years now. 2 days in a row, I forget to put the start button.
You got so lost in talking to Mel that
I know
everything else just fell away.
Thank you so much for saying something. That good morning, and you missed me.
I mean, if you weren't here, we would have done the whole show. Not
it was a
broadcasting
great show you guys missed, and it wasn't recorded, so Jesus. Fuck around.
Let's mess with Mel again. What?
Oh my gosh. We were talking. First of all, you missed me not having my mic on either. I said, good morning. And Mel's like, can't hear you. So I had to flip my mic on and say, good morning all over again. So you missed that. Then we're talking about poor Mel's brain was against her last night and she couldn't sleep. And I had a little anxiety attack, but then I went to sleep and then I yawned. And then we were talking about milk. I think I found milk. I'm very excited.
I went to
about
sleep
that.
and then I yawned.
Yeah.
She told me that she did finally go to sleep, and then after she said that, she yawned.
Yeah.
Let's just set the stage there.
I think it's the weather. I'm going to blame it on the weather.
Why not?
It's going to be a busy week, I think.
I cannot wait to get you into the bigger tank. So I did not share live my cleaning the tank saga yesterday. So for those of you who don't know, we got the bearded dragon a bigger tank. It was used, and it clearly had been a fish tank previously, an aquarium. So they didn't take care of it, whether it was towards the end or whatever, I don't know. But the glass was very cloudy, like white.
Very.
The tank's like this, but about this much up, like a third of it, if not half, I don't know, was white. And we tried CLR, we tried vinegar. We didn't know what else to try. So Tiny Mel stuck her hand in there just out of curiosity and scraped it with her fingernail, and some of the stuff came off. So then we went and got some razor blades, and we've gotten the front clear, and one of the side panels is bad, the other is fine. So I did half the other side panel last night. We haven't touched the back, but anyway, we're making progress.
It's a chore.
It really is.
Yeah.
I had to go buy another. Good thing I can get them at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I had to go buy another scraper because it comes with 2 razor blades, but we doled those out pretty quick.
Yeah. It's not hard. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Indy. Good morning, Myrtle. How's everybody doing this morning? Y'all missed it. I forgot to push the go button again. Happens. So we had a full house. Well, not a full house, but we had enough of a house to play Fall Guys last night. That was pretty cool. Are you okay?
Hubby said, let's mess with Mel again, and then shared something in WhatsApp, and I'm reading it.
Oh, okay.
It's a comic, and it's funny.
Take a lemon slice in half and dip it in salt and scrub the glass. Oh, that's a good idea. If it wasn't so big, I'd tell you to take ice water and salt and swish it, but that would be really difficult with that big of a tank.
I mean, we let the CLR sit. Like, we soaked paper towels and slapped it on there, and she let it sit for overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it was dry by the end of it. But it didn't, the CLR did nothing.
Yeah, with coffee pots, that's usually how we did it, was ice and salt. Because nothing works.
Okay, I just saw the last frame of that. Oh, boy.
Scrub Daddy can get it off. Scrub Daddy can do anything. I was going to say, did you try magic erasers?
You know, Tiny Mel did think of that, but we haven't tried it yet. But I do have some.
Because those are pretty impressive, actually.
We might try that.
See what we're talking about.
Oh, like I said, we haven't even touched the back panel at all.
I just glanced at it and I know what comic it is. So I know where this is going. I'm not even going to read it. Oh my goodness.
I'm invested now.
I'm invested.
I don't have any lemon, but maybe we'll go get one.
Yeah, the acid and the abrasive material work really well. We're cleaning a fish tank that needs to be turned into a
terrarium
lizard tank. So,
which we're a good portion of the way through, but we're both short, and the tank is
big.
Like, because it's sitting on a table too, so it's like, you know, up to here on me.
People wonder why all things like that end up on the floor for me and my mom. It's too heavy. I know, but usually that's what happens. We couldn't even get it out of the car. I think I told that story, but Tiny Mel and I together couldn't even get it out of the back seat of my car. I had to call my brother with the tank hanging like a third of the way out of the car because we couldn't get it any further. I'm like, help. Thankfully, he lives 2 streets away and he wasn't working at the time, so he came right over him and his wife. This is points in time where I meet my neighbors. Hi, neighbor. I know this is inconvenient, but I need help. You know what? That's a good machete that way, though. I didn't think of that. Well, you have a brother who's only 2 streets away, so that's why. Yeah, and then it sat in the garage for like a week or 2 because we cleaned it out really good and we were letting it air out in the garage. And then we didn't see the point of moving it until we had the mat for the bottom, which we had ordered. It finally came in. It just so happened her dad was coming to pick her up. So I called my brother and I was like, hey, this is a perfect time for that thing to get moved upstairs so that your wife doesn't have to help with it because I can't do it. I can barely get myself. They're very steep stairs. Very steep stairs. Barely get myself up the stairs. Like, I have to hold the rail because those steps are like, they're tall. And I'm short. I have little legs. I have little legs! So I called my brother and I was like, hey, this is the perfect time. Let him do most of the work. Yeah. And you just kind of, you're helping. But get it upstairs. We need it upstairs. In one piece, please. Preferably.
Tiny Mel and I did get the table upstairs. We did that, but
Mm-hmm.
because we had to move them at the same time, there had to be somewhere to set the tank.
Mm-hmm.
It
My
worked out.
earphones were crushing my ears. That's me too, Mel.
They're very steep stairs.
I hate those. The ones that are really, they have ones in old Victorian houses. They're really skinny, and they're like this tall. Or the worst are the ones that do this. Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Those are terrible. Those are like, I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but they probably should be shot. Because that was...
regular stairs I can do no problem, but these are not regular stairs.
These are not regular stairs. These are not normal.
Wait for me, I have short legs. I say that when I'm walking with Penguin Devil and her husband, because they're both like 6 foot-ish. And I'm 5'2". Like, wait for me, I have short legs.
That's so funny. When I first met Penguin Devil, it was on social media and stuff. I honestly thought she was shorter than you. And then I saw a picture of her next to you, and I was flabbergasted. I was like, wow.
Surprise!
Ta-da! They look neat, but bad in practice, yeah.
No, they look evil.
They look evil. So I tried to get my kid to watch Hocus Pocus yesterday, the first one.
Yeah.
He was into it for about 10 minutes.
Well, I asked Tiny Mel, I was like, the new Hocus Pocus is out. Do you remember the first one? Like, trying to gauge if we needed to watch it again. Because, we have limited time that we do things together nowadays because she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I remember it. I was like, okay, cool. We're watching it tomorrow. I was going to watch it with her yesterday, but, she had other things going on.
Oh. Well, I might watch it by myself. There was this big thing on TikTok about somebody saying that a lot of people remember Winifred in the first one saying, "Hello, sailors. My name's Winifred. What's yours?" And I'm like, it was Salem.
Salem. Huh?
And I don't know if they did a
read
thing or whatever, but like people were like I don't know.
There was apparently a big to-do about the makeup, and I don't know.
Well,
I try not to watch
like,
anything related to that because I haven't seen the movie yet, and I don't want to see any spoilers.
How long has it been though? 30 years?
Yeah. That's what this one girl was saying. She's like, you can't tell me that Sarah Jessica Parker's eyebrows here look the same as they did here, because in the newer movie apparently they're like black. They were already dark. Bulky before. They weren't black. Like they look Sharpie black in the picture that she showed, like a frame, from the movie. And then she showed the original movie, and they're definitely not black. They're roughly the same shape, probably.
Yeah.
But different color. I don't know.
You were shut up, you. Shut up, a jelly bean. You shush. You shush your mouth. Make me feel old. I was graduated when Hocus Pocus came out. That's how old I am. And it's my birthday soon. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, I forgot her name. The one who plays Mary has lost a shit ton of weight.
Kathy and Jimmy.
Yeah, she has lost a lot of weight since that movie. And they've all gotten older.
Right.
But,
like, you can't expect them to be exactly the same.
No. We'll just put it up to dimensional shift or something. I don't know. I still haven't watched The Craft 2.
I haven't either.
I keep going to, and then I'm like, Well,
I didn't want to watch it when it first came out because it wasn't free, and I'm a cheapo.
It's free. I think it's free now on Prime.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
I'll have to check, but I think I saw it free on Prime.
Yeah, there's it came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, maybe it was a year. No, I think it was 2 years now. Yeah, it didn't do so well, but I heard it was good. I heard from like some people who were like cultic type followers that it was good.
Yeah.
Of the original one. So, pardon me, I yawned. So people are starting to get onto this no thing or now thing. I mean, no thing
Oh, yeah.
on TikTok. People weren't getting it, and now they're starting to get into it. It's funny because some of them are like, you can tell they're still confused by the look on their face when they're doing it, and other people are starting to have some real fun with it, especially with pets. I've noticed have been a big deal with this one. Pet, they like filming their pet and then take a selfie of themselves. But I've mostly been using it to promote the channel.
Yeah.
Figure what the heck. You still don't get it? It's basically, what are you doing right now? When you push that button, what are you doing right then when you push that button? That's why it's called Now. It's an insight into your life.
It's like a mini life. Sort of.
Kinda, yeah. And then there was an app that was something like it that people keep saying, oh, it's just like, and now I can't remember what it was called. I never did it. I kind of like that one app that was, you could only do 10 seconds. But then they changed it, or it was really a short period of time. I can't remember. But then they changed it so that you could do more. But the whole idea was to have it short. It's kind of like whatchamacallit, Twitter. When it first came out, you only had 420. Was it 400? 220, 420?
Limited characters.
Whatever the limited text was on your text messaging thing. And that was kind of cool because you were limited.
140.
140. Thank you. I knew there was a 4 in there. 140. This one guy wrote a whole story, which he just, every day he would put a new sentence to make the story go on. And that was really cool. I thought that was a really neat exercise, you know, but now it's just become another platform where people are yelling. You know, look at me! I got something to say! That's TikTok. Or not TikTok, Twitter. TikTok is this. And somebody else says it.
Why does it always have to be yelling?
I don't know. Twitter is a yelling. It's just yelling. Whenever I read it, it's like I feel like they're yelling. Like standing on a mountain cliff and yelling. Shut up. I hate Twitter. I have a Twitter. If you guys want to follow it, you're more than welcome to. But all it is, it's fed from my Instagram. It's nothing more than that.
I don't know if mine's still active because I don't use it.
Mine just gets, I haven't seen mine in years. Like I said, it just gets fed from my Instagram. Whenever I post on Instagram, it posts.
I don't even do that.
Why can't we have one that's like a whisper? Because social media is about being noticed.
But there was an app called Whisper.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's not around anymore, is it?
I don't know.
It's not very famous.
You know what I miss? There was a website back in the day. And it was MLIA.com. My Life is Average. And people would just share like random funny little snippets. And it was hilarious. It was kind of like FML, but it was MLIA. Which was, FML was a website too, where people would share FML moments.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I wish
Yeah.
that were so true, Jelly Bean, but not in this day and age. It really doesn't. You just get passed by. Look who we
No, it
make
works better if
famous.
you're in a one-on-one conversation and you just lower your voice and lean in a little
Oh
bit,
yeah,
and
well,
you've got a little bit more engagement.
But in this day and age, look at who we make famous. The girl who gorilla glued her hair is now a millionaire because people sent her money and made her famous for being stupid.
Yep.
And then people tried to
Copycat.
recreate what she did, thinking they would get the same treatment, but we're told, no, you're stupid. It's painful. This girl who did the whole period thing, period period O, whatever thing, she's getting big. She basically pretended to have disabilities, and then she made fun of black people, and instead of being shunned for it, she's become famous for it. And
Never heard of it.
oh my gosh, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video of somebody talking about it. I'm not sending you one of her videos.
Yeah.
Because I will not.
No.
I will not support this behavior.
Oh, that girl?
I have no idea if she said that. I don't know if it's the same person. All I know is she put on a wig with very ethnic looking hairstyle and long fingernails and said, period, 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 And all of a sudden now she has a hit song. Somebody sampled it and there's a hit song. And she was basically making fun of black women. But of course she denies that now.
Yeah.
That she's become famous for it. Before that, she feigned autism and a few other disabilities for gifts and money.
Well, you can tell from looking at her that she's nothing but fake.
Yeah.
With that hair video, come on. No.
Meanwhile, her hair looks like ramen noodles. Actually, that is. She's trying to be Vicky. I don't know what that
is. You wouldn't like her.
Oh, okay. She's annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying. See, all these people remind me of Annoying Orange, which I hate that show. My youngest loves that show.
What is it?
Loves it. Annoying Orange.
Oh.
It was a YouTube show.
Oh, yeah.
And then it became, I think they have it, like, series of it on Amazon. Like, you can watch the series on Amazon. It is highly annoying. It does its namesake well. And the Catch Me Outside girl, yes. The Catch Me Outside girl. Dr. Phil does not fix shit, I'm telling you.
No.
He makes it worse.
Yes.
And he gives people ideas. And he's not even a real doctor.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Oprah did it. You've heard the Catch Me Outside girl? Yeah, she turned, I had heard she turned stuff around. Like, she grew up.
Yeah.
You know? She made money and started actually helping people. That's good. Shoulders got chips, man. Some of these kids, it's amazing. I know I had a bit of a chip on my shoulder when I was a kid. Was more towards my parents than anybody else. I didn't really have a terrible time with authority. But you know what I did? I went out and got a job. and made money to have my own place.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I didn't expect them to do it. You know,
No.
if I had a mouth and I wanted to use it, I was gonna. I have been mouthy my whole life. I can't help it. I know that's surprising. Dr. Phil got some skellies in his closet. Someone did a deep dive and he had his med license. Oh, it did have a med license at one time. Taken away for doing dirty deeds. I believe it.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. That song always reminds me of the Wisconsin Fair because it was playing while we were on this ride.
Makes sense.
Not too long ago, I saw a clip of her trying to fight a young girl. Jeez. You don't want that stuff public, people.
No.
You got to be more careful in this day and age. It's not like when I was a kid. Go behind the building and smack each other around a little bit. Nobody knows anything about it. Can't do that anymore because everybody's got cameras. Got to fight smarter, not harder. It's crazy. Wait, who was fighting a girl? Wait. Wait a minute. So, Mel, what's a line from a movie you like to say, but no one knows what movie you're talking about?
See, when you put me on the spot.
You can't think of anything. Shot Me in My Brain Pan is one of my favorites, and most people don't know where that's from. I told everybody last night, though. I was thinking about that. Now that you sent me that video, I keep thinking about it. I'm like, what other stuff do I say? Oh, what's a girl like you doing racing in a place like this? Winning. What are you, like girls who run with foxes or something? Those are both from that movie. It's Foxfire with Angela Jolie. I think it's the first movie she ever did, actually. It's a really good movie. The Catch Me Outside girl? Oh, I'm sure. She knows physical violence. That's her thing.
Yeah.
She knows it. Unfortunately.
So does Tiny Mouse. She takes Taekwondo, so don't mess with her. Well, she took Taekwondo.
Yep.
Still kick your butt.
Still kick your butt. There's no crying in baseball. It's a great one. You're gonna lose. Hey, Chrissy, have you started watching the
series?
The series? The name just fell out of my head.
The League of Their Own?
League of Their Own. Yeah, the series. I started watching it. I haven't finished it. It was good, and then I got bored. Like, I watched maybe 5 or 6 episodes, and then it started to drag.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I like the way it's written. I like the way they're doing it. It makes sense. But the writing's starting to drag in this episode.
I've been wanting to watch Game of Thrones again, but I don't want to pay for the subscription.
See if they have it at your library, your local library. They might. Pardon me.
Try that.
I know that one of our libraries had it. Somebody asked me about that once, and I said, try the library.
What was that?
I had the hiccups.
No, not you. Sorry. It sounded like somebody threw
I was just
gravel
saying,
at glass. Oh.
The dragon wants more crickets.
He needs more space.
Yeah. Well, you're working on it.
Big boy's so big.
Big boy's so big.
You guys see him. Hold on.
Okay.
Nope.
He's so healthy. You guys do such a good job.
Thank you. He is healthy.
I can tell.
See how big he is in that tank, that little tiny tank.
Yeah, but he's okay for now.
He's okay for now, but he needs more space.
Yeah. Look at you. You are so active.
What doing, Bing?
Look at how alert you are.
I'm like,
Doing,
why?
baby.
What is that?
What are you doing? Woman, what are you doing?
Aerial view. Oh, not a good one. Oh, there it is.
I can see him. And it opens, the new one opens in the front?
On the top.
Oh, on the top.
She wanted a front opening one, but
They're expensive.
we didn't find one of those, and I'm not paying for a brand new one.
Mm-hmm.
What we found is what we got.
His name is not Bean, it's Binks.
Oh, Binks, yeah, sorry. The
Zachary Binks,
the pet shop that we get the pet shop that we get his crickets from. I guess people take their old tanks up there and maybe they buy them. I don't know, but I know they sell them. So you can get used tanks from there. No Binks like Thackeray Binks.
Zachary Binks. Little Mel was very, very impressed that I knew who it was that it was named after. The minute I heard it, I knew who it was. I'm like, Zachary Binks. We still have half and half, even though we don't have milk. So I still get my coffee until that runs out. Oh, I really hope. Groceries are supposed to be here at 3 o'clock. I really hope there's milk in there and they didn't refund it. Oh.
I use powdered creamer. So it's non-dairy, non-sugar. I get the sugar-free kind.
I can't stand dairy cream with the powdered stuff.
Well, dairy has a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah. I don't use a lot, so
I do.
It's my I just use a little to make it a little creamy.
Yep, I know Thackeray. Me and Thackeray go way back. What you know?
Way back. What you know? What you know? Oh my goodness, that's funny. I haven't.
So the reptile mat that we got for him, we have to cut it down because
is it big?
They didn't have one the size that we needed. It's a 4x2, but the tank is 4x18, so we gotta slice a little bit. Haven't done that yet, but we're still working on the hard water spots anyway.
We go back to 93, the year after I graduated.
I go.
Oh, door. We were just talking about that. Yeah, if you guys ever want to watch something and it's pay-per-view only, check out your library and don't just go look, ask, because they can do interlibrary transfers.
And we have a lot of libraries here.
Yeah, so do we. So you might not get it right when you want it, but it's free. So no, some of them do the electronic beanie thing, but you have to have, I don't know how that works. Exactly. I know you can do it with books too, but I don't know how that works either. I woke up this morning and I was cold. Hubby grabbed hold of me and put extra blanket on me. He says, "You're never cold." I said, "I'm cold. I don't know why I was so cold. It was terrible."
I think part of the reason I was having trouble sleeping last night is when the storm was on its way, we were keeping the house cooler in case the power went out. It wouldn't be so hot so quick.
It wouldn't, because, oh my God, it gets hot.
And then, now we are back on normal program. Yeah. So it wasn't quite as cool as it had been. And I think that kind of
cool.
Why I had trouble sleeping.
Taking it down a couple notches will make you conk. That's maybe why I conked so well, though, last night.
But our bill is so high, we can't.
Oh, I know. Ours tripled in 1 year. It tripled.
Yeah.
And like
the cost of fuel.
I'm
Oil.
being given the third degree, like, what are you guys doing? Blah, 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 blah,
Uh-huh.
blah. And I'm like, nothing. In fact, we've been doing a lot of not stuff so that we wouldn't, you know? Aw. There's a whole bunch of missing you going on. Aw. Don't forget, tonight we have Mario Kart 8.
Me too, Chrissy. I was 10 and 93 as well. 287 results. Okay, let's filter. 2 DVDs, that's it?
Was it just the first season?
I'm getting there.
Okay. Today, Jelly Bean, you're the youngest.
They're not even Game of the... Okay, anyway, moving on.
They're liars. I'm just a baby.
So that's a no for the library.
Well, I know they had Twilight. Somebody asked me about that, and I was like, I did end up watching the Twilight series because it was on.
You did?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good comedy, and I'm not saying that to be mean. That's the way I watched it. It was kind of funny.
Whatever it takes to get through it.
Yeah, there's so many things in those movies. I never read the books, so don't tell me it was different in the book. It doesn't matter to me because I didn't read the books.
Yeah.
I just watched the movies. Why that woman wanted to be in that very, very toxic relationship is beyond me, when she could have had that really cute wolf guy who just wanted to take care of her. I love the puppies. I do love the puppies. So I guess I'm a wolf girl. I don't know. I always thought I was a vampire girl, but I guess I'm a wolf girl.
I love the puppies too. Oh wait, we're talking about werewolves.
Not those puppies. There's... Oh, it cracks me up.
I guess
But yeah.
the mystery and the intrigue, because he was like, Edward Cullen.
Yeah. See, he just was such a jerk. He was such a jerk. It was all about him. All the time. It was all about him. I love you. No, you don't even know me, asshole.
To be fair, for some of it, a lot of it, he was trying to protect her from himself.
Which was narcissistic in and of itself. You saw goats right there with you, honey. The puppies.
Uh-oh, Muriel got a taste for hosting and she wants more.
Fine by me. I don't care who hosts. As long as I get to play, I'm good.
Yeah. I gotta dock my Switch.
You have to dock your Switch. I'll remind you just before the end of the show. Only if you want me to.
No, you can. She wants a second shot. She's like, let me just do it better this time.
People say that all the time when they host. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. And I'm like, I guess I'll do it if nobody else wants to.
I like doing it, but I also like seeing what other people will choose.
Yeah. For me, it's just another step that I don't have to do. I got enough buttons. Which I don't remember to push, obviously.
I like doing it, but like I said, I like seeing what other people come up with.
It's a good thing Jelly Bean was here to call
What kind
me
of
out
chaos
on
can you bring to the table?
it. Yeah. What kind of shenanigans do you got? Ooh, I volunteer as tribute. Oh my goodness.
I could actually hear that movie playing while we were playing Fall Guys yesterday. They were watching it downstairs.
Oh, the first one?
Mm-hmm.
It's good movies. I liked those movies.
Yeah.
I really liked those movies. Those were well written. I actually have considered reading the books. But I like dystopian society kind of stuff. Like I really like Divergent series. I
Yeah.
like that. Maze Runner was pretty good. Not great, but it was good.
Yeah.
The other two were better. Did you read the books, Jelly Bean? Were they good? Were they better than the movie? Because if they were better than the movie, I'm thinking about reading them.
I read the books, but I don't remember.
That's understandable.
Like most of the books I've read, I don't remember. The only series that really stands out, well, yeah, probably the only one that really stands out was the House of Night series, which I would love to see made into a movie.
What was the House of Night series?
It's the one I've been telling you about it for years. It's the one that's kind of like, it's kind of it's vampires and pagan magic at a boarding school.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I remember now.
It's like The Craft and Harry Potter and Twilight. Not really, but the vampire aspect.
Vampires at school. Vampire Academy.
Yeah. Which I think I read like the first book of that one, maybe. I don't know. People really seem to think it's great, and then they really like the TV series too. I might need to give it another
Academy?
shot.
I watched the movie. There's a movie
I think
they
I
made
watched
years
the
ago.
movie. I have a horrible memory.
I watched the movie. It was okay. It was kind of like a Disney. It had a Disney feel to it. You know, it wasn't.
Which was not how I read the first book.
And that's not how I imagined it when I read the description. I was like, okay, this is a little tamer than I thought it was going to be. A little more, and it was shot with that.
Yeah.
That lighting that I can't describe to anybody. Had a High School the Musical kind of feel to the lighting that was shot at. But you have vampires and these uber warriors going at it. It's like, that was a little weird. You read all those books?
Which ones? I
was just gonna say, are you talking about the ones Mel was talking about? The what was it called?
The House of Night series.
House of Night. I'm like, there's a house in that. I remember. We the whole Winx thing is another one of those that's weird because my friend used to watch the cartoon. She was a grown adult. She was in her 20s, and she used to watch the Winx cartoon, and I'd catch pieces of it. And when Fate the Winx saga came out, I'm like, I gotta see what this is. And it is completely different, except that you got fairies and and specialists. I'm still confused what a specialist is. Like if they're not human, but they're not fairies.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I think I watched like the first 3 episodes.
I really like it. Yeah, you're just starting to get to the good part. 3 episodes. I'm like, oh, I know.
Well, again, I don't watch much of anything.
Yeah. Vampire Academy books? Oh, okay. Yeah, and I bet that's a lot different than the show. At least the movie. The movie was... I never saw the show. I didn't see the show. I only saw the movie. And
Apparently,
that was
there's a
quite
guy
few years
named
ago.
Dimitri who's really hot. That's what I heard.
I don't
Oh.
remember. I wanted the characters to be sexier.
And
And
from the
they
book, because I like I said, I think I did read the first book, and from the book, they should have been.
Mm-hmm. But oh, he's hot, Myrtle. Oh, he's hot. He's got it. I was watching Bones, and David Boreanaz, who used to play Angel, he plays Booth in there. He is kept up with his working out, and kept up with his. So they show him putting free weights on this bar, and this kid's like, "You can't lift that." He's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, there was someone on TikTok talking about vampire. No, a book. There was a book, The Vampire's Court or something, Vampire Queen's Court or something. And in the book, the dedication page is for all those who loved Spike, Damon, and Dimitri, like lumping them all together.
My favorite vampire is nobody, but almost nobody knows who nobody is.
There was supposed to be more movies. Yeah, well, they didn't do such a great job with the movie.
Yeah, the direction needed. The aesthetic was bad, and the direction wasn't great. The actors were pretty good. The writing was so-so. But
yeah, I think that was the one that I was talking about, Jellybean.
There's a new vampire book by Katie Roberts.
That's the one I was talking about.
So, I followed Goth Dad. I've been following Goth Dad on Instagram for a long time. I didn't realize he had a TikTok. So I followed Goth Dad on TikTok. And if you don't know who Goth Dad is a gothic industrial singer. He plays guitar, but he's also retired Army, and he's a professional firefighter. And he does a lot of funny little skits, like 3-minute skits about. He talks like he's from Minnesota, and when he's in the whole goth, like spiderweb eye makeup and black lipstick, he goes, "Oh, how you doing, baby bats?" It's really cute, and he's funny, and so now that I'm following him on all these different stages, I'm going to try to get him here. Really want to get him here. Talking about us older goths and stuff. He plays a lot of Cure and Depeche Mode. I like it. I like it.
Jellybean, if you like spicy novels and you like The Phantom of the Opera, there's one called The Phantom's Thrall by Jessamine Rue.
It's spicy.
And it's about The Phantom of the Opera. It's like a retelling of it with a little bit of paranormal. And it was interesting.
I read one called Phantom, and I can't remember what her name is, who wrote it. And it was so well written. Now I can't remember. It's just called Phantom. Damn it.
Well, this one's spicy.
I don't think this one was very spicy. But it was the best telling of Phantom of the Opera I think I've ever read.
Well, Jessamine Rue, she's doing a series where she's retelling old stories. So she's only got 2 out so far, and the second one is called The Pirates Winch. And I want to say I don't remember. I haven't started reading it yet. Yeah, I think the second one was like maybe set in like Peter Pan retelling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. And then there's another one coming out in November.
Oh, like Gregory.
I need to take something to boost my memory.
Yeah, what? Ginkgo biloba.
Yeah.
Like Gregory well, I can't think of his last name, who did Wicked and Mirror Mirror and all those. Those are very political, though. Some of them are hard to get through because he bases it on historic political stuff. So, like, there was one called Lost that he did, and I'm still not quite sure what fairy tale it's derived from because I only got so far into it and I just couldn't read it anymore.
Did I send you that TikTok about Donkey?
Yes. That messed with my head. I had to tell hubby about it. I'm like, and then the kids, and then the donkey, and then can you believe that?
But I mean, I did. I always wondered what fairy tale he was supposed to be from.
The whole damn thing made sense. And then I felt bad for Donkey. Then I felt very bad for Donkey. Sherry Lynn Kenyon. What does she write? My favorite author is Poppy
romance, isn't it?
Wait, what? Oh, I'll send it to you, Jelly Bean. After we get
Not if I send it to her first.
Okay, Mel will send it to you. Where's Donkey from?
You gotta see it. You gotta see it.
I was just gonna say
you gotta go on that journey.
He presented it so well. I can't do it justice.
You gotta go on the journey.
I have to admit, he did. The presentation was amazing.
I had to go. I showed Tiny Mel too. I was like, "Look at this."
I told hubby. I just told him. Like when we're like half asleep. Sometimes in the middle of the night when the kids are still up, we just kind of lay in bed unless they call for us. We're not asleep. We're just so fucking tired.
Yeah.
We can't move. We sit and we like whisper talk to each other. And that's when I told him, I'm like, hey, I saw a video.
I'm currently moved away from paranormal at the moment. Like that one just happened to have a little bit of a paranormal element.
Yeah.
Kind of woven in, but it wasn't a major part of the story until the end. I'm not in the paranormal period of my life right now. Although I have read plenty of those books.
I like fantasy and dystopian. I like dystopian society stuff. I love
those.
Like
I'm so excited. I really hope they do the Uglies justice.
The Uglies?
The Uglies.
I don't know what that is. What is that? Tell me.
I don't know if I can do it justice explaining it, but I read the books and they were really good. It's a society that has like far more than what we do now. I can't explain it well.
Okay. Who are the Uglies?
The Uglies are people who haven't had their surgeries yet. Everybody gets surgery.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I read them years ago, so like don't ask me details, but
yeah, I saw the previews for that and it looks good. I want to watch that. I know what you're talking about now.
It was a really good series.
It's fantasy. One of my favorite fantasy authors is Terry Brooks. He did The Sword of Shannara. The Sword of Shannara. He pronounces it Shannara, but he didn't tell anybody that until after it got famous, so it's too late. It's Shannara. Everyone pronounces it Shannara. Series, and he did the Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold series, which I think was better than the Sword of Shannara, which I did read that one first. That series, that 3-book series that I haven't read he wrote tons after but I didn't read those. But Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold was really good. There's an ebook series that I really love set in its own superhero universe called Masks by Red. Yeah, he really likes that. It's pretty cool. I'll post her page in Discord. Cool.
I gotta go dock my Switch. I reminded myself.
You do. You gotta go dock your Switch. I think I need to eat something. I had pancakes and sausage for breakfast, but all of a sudden I'm feeling like my brain isn't braining. Oh, well. Maybe I have something like a peanut butter sandwich.
That was such an Eeyore thing. Oh, well.
Oh, wow. No brain working for me today.
Brain no worky.
What's this? You haven't eaten yet? You should eat something. It's noon. Well, for you, it's like, what, 11?
No, they're in our time zone.
They are? For some reason, I thought they were an hour behind me. Oh, goodness gracious. So everyone comes play Mario Kart with us tonight at 8 o'clock. And keep your eyes open on the Discord, because today's the day when a lot of people jump in the Discord in the afternoon and play video games. If you need to charge your shit, charge it. Right, Mel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't play Fall Guys at 4 a.m. because I couldn't sleep.
I was playing it at 3 in the morning the other day.
Oh, we just missed each other. Oh, the other night.
The other night. It wasn't last night. Last night I slept. Don't know how that happened, but I did sleep. Not a lot, but I did sleep.
I do have Kindle Unlimited, and I use it, and I use it well.
I think I accidentally unsubscribed us to Kindle Unlimited, but that's okay because my mom was the only one using it at the time, so if she wants it, she can buy it herself. Because we weren't using it very often, but we can always resubscribe.
I use mine all the time, but don't ask me what I'm reading because I'm not going to tell you.
Is it spicy?
The bit.
Okay, everybody. You have a great day. We'll see you tonight here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Bitches with Switches Mario Kart 8. Okay, love you. Bye. It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures, it leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses, it restoreth my buzz, it leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.